The Mark Sanchez criminal case seems to have just been kicked over to a different felony court. This has resulted in the cancellation of his pretrial conference that was scheduled on November 5th, 2025, in Indianapolis, Indiana. So, what exactly is going on with this case? I'm Lauren Conlin from Los Angeles Magazine. Don't forget to hit like or subscribe if you don't already, as I do these daily videos to give you all of your pop culture, crime, and scandalous news of the day. So, the Mark Sanchez case, this again is out of Marion County, Indiana, and Indiana is just notoriously known for one, not having cameras in the courtroom, and two, not giving the public or media requested court docs if you are out of state. So I have called, I have emailed, and I have been told that I have to actually pick up court documents from the courthouse, which clearly isn't an option right now as I am in New York. So all of the documents that I've been able to get or to be in possession of, I've gotten through a local reporter. And I'll just say, as a side note, his civil case, it's much easier in that docket to sort of download everything, and you can get the original civil suit and a few other appearance forms, but nothing crazy. So when I went to open the docket this morning, it's October 14th, 2025. I noticed that the court is labeled Marion Superior Court 20. And there are, let me just share this tab right now. This is the docket right here. So as you can see, if you go down, you'll see, geez, getting long here. Here we go. So the other day, and I was gonna get to this, but I'll say all this now. On Sunday, which was October 12th, Mark Sanchez appeared to be booked into jail. He was released from the hospital, was booked into jail, and then he was released on the same day, and he was able to travel. So the court, as you can see, granted a petition to travel. He most likely wanted to go home to California to his wife and his kids. And you can see the order issued. Defendant must complete processing on this case before he can leave. So he had to get fingerprinted, get his mugshot, and then he could go. So then this morning, I see, and by the way, we'll get to a statement that he made in just a minute. But this morning, I see it says order for transfer of case, recusal order, case to be randomly reassigned to another major felony court. So somebody recused, perhaps. And then it said hearing scheduling activity, pretrial conference scheduled for 11/5/2025 at 1 p.m. was canceled. Reason, change of court. And then it says identification provides documentation with correct gallery number. So I'm thinking by the time I end up posting this video, we're going to have more information on what's going on. I'll make myself bigger right now. And where this case is going, which court it's going to. And I'm hoping that they haven't truly moved the November 5th hearing. I really wanted to go to that and, report on exactly what's going on. I'm really interested to know what Mark Sanchez, what his defense is going to be. And I also want to point out, I made a tweet the other day. We'll just go to, we'll go to all my tweets right now. But I made a tweet the other day, and it was identifying who exactly Mark Sanchez's lawyers were, who his defense attorneys were. And no, it's not this video of Mark speaking to the media, which I will play, we will get to. But let me see. We're just going to have to go to my Twitter for a minute. Sorry, guys. Okay, here it is. So Mark Sanchez is using very high-profile defense attorneys. He's using James Voiles Jr. and Jennifer M. Lukemeyer of Voiles, Vienna. I'm probably butchering that. Lukemeyer, Baldwin, and Webb. And I found this article that was made in 2019 through the Indy Star. And this is just a little bit about Sanchez's attorney, Jim Voiles. Quote, His client list is a who's who of Indiana sports icons, including Bobby Knight, Jim Irsay, sorry guys, if I mispronounce that, Larry Bird. He was also one of Mike Tyson's lawyers when the boxer was convicted of rape in Indianapolis in 1992. And he represented Pat McAfee after the retired Colts punter decided to take a late night dip in the Broad Ripple Canal. Voiles guesses that his legal exploits became widely known in the racing world when he represented Bill Simpson after NASCAR blamed his seatbelt harness for the death of Dale Earnhardt. Sorry, I almost mispronounced that, but I caught myself. So yeah, this attorney, he knows what he's doing. He's been around for a while. So I think it's safe to say that Sanchez is in good hands. Now, Mark Sanchez, did walk out of the Justice Center on Sunday, and he was approached by Fox 59. I will get that. Here we go. And I will play it for you all.
And now I'm just focused on my recovery. And I just wanted to thank the first responders, Eskenazi Hospital. I'm sorry, you're going to get some. Marion County Sheriff and Indianapolis Police Department.
It's hard to hear him.
Metro PD. But I'm focused on my recovery, and I want to see my wife. I want to see my son, my 2 baby girls. There'll be a day to answer all those questions, and unfortunately today is not that day.
Anything you want to say to Mr. Toll?
I guess the real thing here is I just want to thank Dr. Mossler, the surgeon. She said no, so I'm grateful for that. Sorry I can't answer all that.
Thank you guys.
Recovering slowly. Appreciate it.
Wow. I mean, it's tough, right? It's tough. He wanted to say something and speak out, but obviously his lawyers are telling him, do not mention the victim's name here, which is Perry Toll. He was asked, do you have anything to say to Mr. Toll? And he said, yeah, there is a day or a time will come, I'm paraphrasing, where I can speak on all this, but today is not the day. So I've heard a lot of discourse from people say, ooh, he shouldn't have said anything at all. And I've also heard, he should have said something, at least just said, my prayers are with Mr. Toll and his healing. But, I don't know. I'm clearly not a lawyer. I would probably say nothing when it comes to that. I would have just kind of kept my head down, which he did. Mark Sanchez totally kept his head down, very quiet, seemed very exhausted, let's say. So more to come on Mark Sanchez on that case. I hope to have some more answers by tomorrow. I'm sure I'll have them in a few hours. Thankfully, through our local Indiana reporters who can get all of these court filings and everything. So keep an eye on that one. And then today, via LA Mag, I'm going to have something coming out, a special story, maybe a few videos. I'm not sure yet. But I did attend the Hulu premiere last night of the new show, Murdaugh, Death and the Family. And that is based on the true story of the Murdaugh family in South Carolina, based on Mandy Matney's reporting and journalism through her podcast. And it stars Patricia Arquette, Jason Clarke, Brittany Snow. And the first episode, there was a red carpet and all the actors were asking, or talking to reporters. Reporters were asking questions, and it was great. I mean, they were wonderful to speak to. It was a quiet red carpet. I feel like red carpets aren't as much of a thing anymore in New York. But after we got to watch the first episode, it was so good. I mean, I definitely was anxious because I just know what's going to happen. I know the case, I know the story, and it does make you uncomfortable knowing that certain people are going to lose their lives and there's nothing you can do about it because it's a true story. So I'll just show you again. We'll go to my Twitter because why not? I'll show you just a few photos from last night because it was so much fun. Let's see, I'll go one by one. Well, of course, that is me. Yay, I took a shower, I clean up. I was saying this dress I have on, it's probably my only quote going out dress right now. I have not been, I guess, going out at night or covering any sort of red carpet stuff for a really long time. So there's so many pictures of me in this dress. It's probably time to get a new dress. And then we have such fun red carpet footage. That is the Murdaugh family, along with Aaron Lee Carr, the director, up on the end, and then Mandy Matney. There were more press people on the carpet and like publicists. It was like, okay, get out of the way so we can take a photo. Of course, Queen Patricia Arquette, and then my ticket. So these are just some of the photos and videos from last night, but I'll have a lot more for you guys today on lamag.com, a lot more on Mark Sanchez and other cases that we are all following. I mean, there's been nothing really going on the Celeste Rivas Hernandez case. I'm trying my hardest to not just make nothing into something, if that makes sense. So if I am quiet on this, just bear with me because I'm still working behind the scenes. But again, I appreciate everybody watching or listening to this. If that's what you do, you listen instead. And I would love, again, for you all to like and subscribe. And I will see you all tomorrow. Thanks for watching LA Mag.